Okay, hello again. In my last video, I performed the Devil's Elevator card trick, and, usually I would just do the tutorial with the performance, but in this trick, there's a very specific move that, I just felt like it needed a whole separate video to do, to explain. So this video is going to be covering that move. It's called the Elmsley Count. You need to get this down and learn this to be able to do the Devil's Elevator card trick. So in my next video, I'll be covering the Devil's Elevator card trick tutorial, but for right now, we'll be covering the Elmsley Count. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the Elmsley Count is basically a way of me showing you that here I've got all the four kings, while in fact, what you were missing that entire time is that I've got the ace of spades. Okay? So that's basically the concept of the move. It's showing four cards as four cards, but hiding one of those four cards. So for this example, we're showing that there's four kings, but in fact, there's three kings and an ace. That way, we can hide that there was a card in there the entire time that was not supposed to be there. Okay, so let's explain how this is done. Okay, so this is what you need to get in to do this move. So you need to put your hidden card, three cards in the third position from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 from the top, and you need to put it right there. That way, while you're doing this move, it stays hidden. Okay? So now, here is what you need to do. Some people hold the cards from the side. I don't do that. I'd use the corner. So if you're using the corner, you won't even with the side. You gotta pinch the cards in this between your index, middle, and thumb. So just like this, just pinch them just like this, okay? And then what you have to do is you come over with this hand. Well, you can use this hand or this hand. Well, it's not this hand or this hand. It's the right hand or the left hand. I'm left-handed, so I use my left hand for a lot of things. But so you can choose which hand feels more comfortable to you. So you come over with the opposite hand that the cards are in, obviously. You come here, you cover, all you're doing is just peeling off the top card, okay? Very, very simple. Just come over with the thumb, peel it off, and then peel off, okay, so you peel off the top card, you push over a block, so this is the king and the ace, but you're hiding that ace by pushing over. It's very easy to do. Just pick up three cards and then smear it over, smear the top card, and just kind of block push, and it's very easy to conceal that hidden. It's very easy to hide this card. So that is what you have to do. Block pushing, so just block push. And you need to do this instantly. So you need to take off the king, take off the top card, block push, push over, and then as you're coming back, I don't know how to get a good angle for this, but what you're doing is you're loading, how does this angle look? You're loading this card back on the bottom as you take this card. Okay? It's kind of, hopefully you understood that. And then all you have to do is just just place the rest of the cards back, flip the cards over, because you don't want to show this card too long, because they'll realize that's the card that they saw first. So, and then, so you want to, like, show, boom, they realize it's a black king. They don't notice it's the king of spades that you showed twice. And the cool thing about this is it puts your hidden card on the top, just like we need to do in the Devil's Elevator. So we'll go over that one more time. You need to get your hidden card in third position. Okay, you come over, take off the top card, push over the two cards as one. Then you're going to come back and you're going to place, you kind of want to lift up with your fingers, but then you place your, you want to lift up with these, oops. So you want to lift up with these fingers, just kind of slightly, just enough so you can get this card back in on the bottom, so you can deal it again as you're taking those cards, and then you just place the rest. So at full speed it would look like this. So here we have the 4 kings, and the ace was hidden. So if you didn't get that, rewatch it. It's not too hard of a move to learn to do. It's just, it takes practice, because at the beginning what you're gonna probably do is you're gonna go and then you're gonna probably accidentally smear off this. I've done that a couple times. You probably want to use a more broken index when you're starting off, so the cards are not quite so slippery and they kind of stay together a little bit more easily, but not so old that you have to take 5 seconds trying to smear off the top card. So kind of just a more broken index, but after you practice and get comfortable with this move, you'll be able to do it with like a brand new deck. So you just have to practice it and try to do it so it goes pretty fast. So, whoops. Sometimes I mess up still, but try to do it so it goes pretty fast, so there's not too much of a pause. But all you have to do is just eventually just practice this a bunch of times and just get really comfortable with it. And after you get that down, you will be ready to learn the Devil's Elevator. Okay, I hope you guys understood that tutorial for the Elmsley Count. And if you didn't, leave your questions in the comments below. I'll try to answer them in my next video, and I'll try to get a better angle. But other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video for the tutorial on the Devil's Elevator.